Howdy, howdy. In this video, I'm sharing what I got in the mail. And we got something here that I got just because I had an eBay coupon. I had $15 off a $50 order. I got what I needed. And you won't believe this. It was like $49.70 something cents, or maybe even more, 76 cents. I needed like just a quarter more to my order to get $15 off. So for this first item that I got in the mail, a random token card that I got from someone random on eBay. But this next batch of cards here is my only trade for the week, and this comes from Mighty Fluke. I traded an OCM to get quite a few cards here, and these are the start of the new item that I want to collect, or the new theme that I want to collect, and that is firearms. And here I got a foil Ethereum arc launcher. Now the question is this the arc launcher? Is it the gun on the front? I mean, is that a gun? I'm assuming it's a gun. Either that or this person's driving the bike backwards. Or is the whole bike the arc launcher? I think it's almost like grenade launcher, arc launcher. They're firing, even though it doesn't look like electrical arcs, but they're firing some kind of arcs. And so I think that's a really cool item to collect. Behind that one, we've got Revolutionary Cannon. I got the foil and formless foil. The foil looks good. I'm going to zoom in here. Unfortunately, the camera, I don't think my iPhone switched to the proper lens on the zoom. It should be on a different lens, but it just didn't switch. So it's a little grainy. I apologize for that. But we got the Revolutionary Cannon formless foil. I love the way the fire looks all the way out to the border. And then Solaris Stormcaster. Not sure if the gun is the Solaris Stormcaster or the droid is the Solaris Stormcaster. I'm assuming that's a droid. It could be a humanoid in a desert suit. Not sure. And then Man Portable Cannon. I have the full collection of this, but I don't have the formless foil. In fact, I think I traded away the formless foil a long time ago. So I'm glad to finally have the formless foil Man Portable Cannon here. Very nice. The top loader is a little scratched up, so you can't really see it. And I'm going to go ahead and throw this top loader away. It's seen some better days. It's obviously been a part of a few trades, maybe inside a few collections. If you get one like this, you know, I have no problem getting it in a trade or whatever, but just for the next person, I'm not going to bother keeping it. So I'm going to throw that top loader away. Of course, keep the card, which you'll see in a collection later. And then finally, to close out the trade with Mighty Fluke, we've got Black Hole Blunderbuss, one of my favorite firearms, right next to Dimensional Piercer, and the formless foil. Excited to have this, even though it's got a simple, borderless, heliosynth desert look. I do love the formless foil look on that one. So thank you, Mighty Fluke, for these trades. I really appreciate that. Now we're going to jump over to my collection and do a little bit of a collection update, since this is all I got this week, and take a look at my binder so far. All right, so we got my collection binder here. I know some people are not happy that I just use a regular 3-ring binder, but you know, I spend my money on cards, not accessories all the time. So again, I've got a full video walking through the binder. I won't go through everything here. So I'll just jump to some of the things that I got, including I finally got my formless foil Autumn Essence Animated. Very excited to have that one. Still need a foil Baron Balthor and formless foil. I do have a foil Baron Balthor coming in, so hopefully it'll be in next week's video. Subscribe to see that. But I have this spot here for the formless foil. I don't have a beat on that one, nor do I have a beat on formless foil Desolation. I know someone with a formless foil Estus, but we haven't found a deal yet, so hopefully we'll get that one. The only Raoul Lightman I know of is a cash deal, and I just don't have cash right now for that. Still don't have my Nocturna formless foil. This is where it would go if I had one. And I still don't have a formless foil John the Magician. My Prisoner formless foil is locked up away. And I do have a beat on a formless foil Witch Warden. We're just trying to make a deal for that one. My epics are almost complete. I have a deal coming in, hopefully, for a paper Death Marcher. And let's see here. I still need a formless foil Grail Heart, I realize. I think that's the last formless foil I need for the epics of Umbrathines. And then I also have a paper Teller Vampirous Assassin coming in as well. I am now rare complete because I got the foil Dark Healer. So I am now rare complete on foils. No, I'm not. I forgot. I still need a Seraphina. I don't have a Seraphina. I'm formless foil complete on rares, but not foil complete, ironically. And then I just haven't gone through. There's some of these that I have in my big box. I just haven't gone through and organized them yet. So I haven't gone through like all the paper commons. I just haven't picked the ones that I want to put in my binder. Jumping over to the OCMs here. So I've got all the tokens, and then behind it, I have the OCMs. I am waiting Pollen Drone, which is coming in the mail. You'll hopefully see it next week. So I have the Pollen Drone token. Here's where the OCM will be, and then I will be OCM token complete, including the land. I'm excited for that. And now I am alt art complete, because now I've got the alt art mythic Jan the Magician, or Juan el Mago, and then I have all the other Umbrathine alt arts. You notice I don't have Barney here because I have Barney up front, because I did collect the rainbow of Barney, so there's the alt art of Barney, as well as the OCM. And then I've got my firearm collection started now. So I do have a question I want to ask you. I want your feedback, but I do have the firearm collection starting. Starting with the hardest one, I got the paper utterly complex compound bow and the formless foil complex compound bow. This was a fantastic deal. I don't talk about it a lot. Didn't do a video on it, but I did trade a guitar for several formless foil mythics, and this was one that was added on just to bring it up to value. And I'm glad I did it. I was going to use it as trade bait, but now that I'm collecting firearms, which I do consider bows firearms, at least this one, that's nice to have. And then here's where I'll have the arc launcher, the dimensional piercer. These I just have foils for. And then I've got the black hole blunderbuss. I'm sure I have a paper black hole. I just need to find it. And then man portable cannon. I know I have the rainbow. I just need to dig it out of my box and figure out which ones I want to put in here. And then, of course, the revolutionary cannon. So these are my firearm collection that I've started. And from going forward, because unfortunately, as much fun as chasing a full Umbrathine collection has been, and I will continue to build this collection out, I can't do this, especially if they're going to do multiple sets every year at 400 cards. Then I'm just not going to be able to do that. It's taken a lot out of me, both mentally and financially, to try to get this set together, and I just can't see myself doing that twice a year. So I will not be, even though I'm collecting Umbrathine, honestly, because I wanted to collect a set, and I thought Umbrathine would be the easiest to get. And I do think it is the easiest to get out of the other, compared to all the rest of them. Maybe Sulfera is slightly just as easy, but they're still incredibly, incredibly hard, okay? Incredibly hard. It's not easy, it's just the easiest, okay? So I'm not going to be collecting Umbrathine. I know everyone thinks of me as the Umbrathine guy, but really it's just because I thought it would be the easiest set to complete, and I wanted to complete a set, and I'm having fun doing it. Don't get me wrong on that one. But going forward, if we can get just 5 or 6 firearms per set, even 10 or 12, I would much rather chase that and spend more of my time doing trades for cards that I need for sets or for decks and stuff. And I think it'll be a lot of fun there. Now the question is, should I only collect firearms, like for example, Black Hole Blunderbuss or Dimensional Piercer, or should I go for cards that have a firearm in them? For example, I pulled this here, Technology, okay? Monkey with a gun. And then we've also got, I believe, Pachenko, Monkey with a rocket launcher. Should I collect any guns? Now, this doesn't add a lot. I actually went through all the cards, and it does only, if I collect cards just that feature a firearm, we're only adding another 5 or 6, okay? There's not that many more. I won't do just weapons in general because there's way too many cards that have swords and other weapons, and that's just too much. I like firearms, right? That's the American Texan way. So should I go for formless foil rainbow, meaning paper foil, formless foil, of cards like this that feature a gun or a firearm, character holding a firearm, maybe even holstering, right? And I think some people could make an argument that man-portable cannon, even though the cannon is the name. However, Solaris Stormcaster, is that the gun or is that the android holding the gun? I don't know. But let me know what you think. Should I go for all pictured firearms or just the ones that are like the firearm is the card? Essentially, am I collecting wonders and items or just items? Let me know what you think down in the comments below. Thank you guys for watching this mail day and update, and I will see you all in the next video. Adios.